over the course of NRS. And now, thankfully, you know, the UK talent is bit by bit, especially in MK11, really starting to creep through.
No, but that's what really impresses me, right? And obviously, we will talk more about Hayatei as well, but we know exactly
like an entire set. No, we know what we're going to see.
Oh wait, but that is the real main bit of it, though, right? Where we're talking about how this is definitely just a button check, but you know, Hayatei is going in with a lot of momentum. He's going to be incredibly, you know, confident with how he's currently playing, and for good reason. He is absolutely just this like next level stuff for how he's been playing at the moment. But Foxy Grampa, you know, we're talking about how the UK has progressively, I think, gotten stronger and stronger in each Mortal Kombat game. You know, the UK has always had solid Mortal Kombat players, but the quantity of just what they've been able to achieve has really continued to be more and more throughout the games and throughout the matches. Now, the important thing is, even though there's almost a decade of NetherRealm games and, you know, NetherRealm history, and there's always new UK players, you know, kind of rising through the cracks and becoming stronger with each game, Foxy Grampa has kind of consistently managed to stay on top. As the scene has evolved and the community has expanded, Foxy has been able to be at the highest possible level in each game through the years. And now we're going
wait.
Okay.
He's actually going in for Sub-Zero. So it was a button check before, as we mentioned, but now going in with the Sub-Zero instead of the Shiva.
Now, okay,
Foxy
so
has a unique take on Sub-Zero.
Yes. So right now, for those of you that have only been watching this weekend, and you know, maybe this is the first time you're seeing some of these players, this will seem incredibly out of nowhere. But those of us that have, you know, we've seen Foxy play over the last kind of few months, particularly, Foxy has played a tremendous amount of Sub-Zero in recent months. You know, the Shiva has been what has got him to this point, but it looks like he's going back to the more kind of like other characters in his arsenal through the time. You know, just a raw overhead. We're committing to that rising ice. Haven't seen that as much this weekend. Woo! Damage. Yep, spinning that bar. Now, on the flip side, we'll talk about how Conqueror didn't find himself using a lot of the slide. Foxy is the opposite. Foxy plays for that final round robbery, and there it is. KB already ready. Foxy really thrives on that style. Get those KBs and delete in the final round.
Now, from this position, I mean, it's a weird game because, you know, we've been seeing Conqueror all weekend. That's the crushing blow. A lot of damage potentially incoming Hayatei. He's actually still going to get the win kits, remember. He hasn't got the needle in this matchup. He doesn't take it versus Sub, but this will be the round. 1, 2, 4 crushing blow is going to seal the deal. And as you can clearly tell, it's a very different take on Sub-Zero. I think Customs were very kind to this character.
And another overhead. Foxy's realized. Now, here's the flip side, right? Beforehand, we're seeing barely any overheads from Conqueror versus Hayatei. Now we're seeing nothing but them. I feel like this is really, because it's a best of 5 as well. I feel like this is Foxy really hammering in the fact that you will need to be used to blocking my overhead low, because if you don't, you're in serious trouble. Hayatei, optimal damage, optimal corner carry. Nice pickup in the corner too. The wind kick's coming through.
Foxy always so close to a trip guard with that empty jump down one for Hayatei. Too clean, and so will be that back two confirm. And there's the optimal damage again. Yeah, the 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, overhead fail. Oh, this ain't gonna kill. This ain't gonna kill, but it's now gonna put us in a very interesting situation.
What it is gonna kill is time. Time for that bar to come back. Now the slide threat as well. Overhead low, what's it gonna be? Oh, the grab out of the down 4, and Foxy's gonna take that first game. Now, we are seeing the absolute just night and day difference between the kind of style you can bring with Sub-Zero, right? Whether it's the raw overhead low, just constant barrage, the more kind of patient neutral. This is a versatile character, and Foxy's learned that for Sub-Zero, right? He has the straight projectile, the air axe, the rising ice, maximum damage, maximum neutral.
But the second he's point blank, he will enforce that mix. He will test your reactions. It's a very uncomfortable situation to be in, and that's what Foxy does. He plays to make you uncomfortable. Just like that, the dash-in slide, crazy business. Now, this is looking a bit like a ranked match, if you catch my drift, but it's why Foxy does it. He wants you to be uncomfortable in this matchup. Here's the low.
But we saw almost nothing but overheads in the first game, and now he's going for the low, right? Foxy's playing for the best of 5 here.
Absolutely.
Hayatei. I mean, Hayatei's playing around it really well. No, didn't have the bar to turn that into anything more. Tried the dive kick, but just missed. There's the block of the overhead. Optimal punish, no less. That Bujin standing for so good.
But now we're definitely starting to see the other elements of this, right? It was all overhead last time. Now Hayatei definitely looking for it. And Foxy will play around these options. Maybe he's going to go for some different things. However, there's that confirmed from Hayatei. Really good catch. And now just a little bit of extra work and it'll be that. Maybe a fumbled flawless block. Who knows? Either way, Hayatei getting around on the board.
I really like the choice to amplify the wind kick at the end though, right? Because you would normally see that and think, is that really worth it? But Foxy had no defensive bar, and that meaty jump kick would have been plus enough to guarantee some more follow-up. So Hayatei really playing for the rest of the round there. And the walk up overhead. Yeah, is the difference.
So the thing about Foxy here as well is that, you know, he used to commit so heavily to just only the grab mix-up, but now the way things have developed, he'll commit to everything, no matter what it is. And in this case, it's that sub-zero overhead. Hayatei consistently getting caught here. The good block on the back three, though, definitely still looking to react, I think. With punish,
with punish. Hayatei trying to find a way out of that corner. Now, you have the skywalk, you have options, you have air wind kick, but if it gets scouted out, and Foxy, he has that patience. We talk about how he's been committing a lot to the mix-ups, but he's not always pressing. And we just saw Hayatei with the later end of a wind kick there. But there's a 4-3 again. Hayatei can find it. I like this very hit-and-run style that Hayatei's playing, right? Very dash-in, forward 3, dash-in, back 1, you know, dash out, advancing ball. Oh my god. The raw slide, but he's saving it. KB being saved for later on. This is round 3 sub. This is where... Ooh, good anti-air.
Crispy anti-air. Standing 4. I love it. One of the most satisfying anti-airs to watch. Dashed in overhead. Not going to hit its mark, Hayatei. Not able to whiff punish at the very least, though. So Foxy, bit of good fortune. And then Hayatei in the neutral. He's just constantly standing and he gets no.
Yeah, the dash up. Do we see the reset? Nope. There's a rising ice. Foxy more than willing to let you spend that defensive bar. Reversal grab. Hayatei. First time we've seen it in the set. Well timed.
Had delayed back 3 as well. So cheeky, and the push is going to do good. 6% doesn't sound like much, but in this position, really, really good. The dash in overhead.
Oh no! But the mistake he's going to have here, though, is the fatal blow there. Slide KV. No! Hits him on the way down. That's going to be one of them. 1, 2, 4. And now, okay.
Right.
Oh no! He decided to spin. Oh my! That's why. That is specifically why Foxy chose not to use the crushing blow ender. He did everything but the final button because he recognized that. Hang on a minute. I don't need to do that because I have enough health to kill him on a reset. So he absolutely dropped the obvious ender for a cheeky reset in the last moment. That was that was improv to the highest level. That was throwing away what 99.9% of players would have done to do what other option would have worked in the heat of the moment. Oh my goodness. That's a 2-0 lead now for Foxy. This is not the result we were expecting.
Not at all.
A much more close match, and there's still definitely a chance for that to happen, but Sub-Zero, the pick out of nowhere. We did expect to see it at some point this weekend from Foxy, but here of all places. However, Hayatei definitely not done yet.
I think he's been really kind of channeling that Tekken Master effect this weekend, where you expect a character and he just goes the complete opposite direction. He's been
that's what it's felt like. That is definitely what this has felt like. Because you know Hayatei was... I mean, I have no doubt he's played Foxy's sub this weekend, because, you know, they've got the player lounge and all the matches that can come with it, but I definitely don't think this was to be expected in tournament. Oh, and the dash up overhead again. Foxy detecting that weakness and the ability to block that overhead. And spending the second bar just for the KB. Oh, and the raw slide, he is getting dangerous now. The lower health he has, the more risks he's taking.
That's a really good trick. Oh, no.
no.
What's it going to be? Jump in. Oh, tries to. He purposely times it, I think, because he wants to set up. Although the back one, perhaps that was just a bit of a combo drop. Foxy, you madman! That could have been the round. Oh my god. What is going on? He's catching Hayatei so uncomfortable. A forward 2 on its own that I think was meant to be a fatal blow. Then he just does it again.
Now the second one that connecting, that was where I got concerned. It's Hayatei clearly having a hard time with this overhead, but hey, it's the Sub-Zero overhead low game. It's high risk, high reward, baby. This is the dynamic. But right now, he's trying to micro duck back. He is really trying to keep this going.
Yeah, I think the thing is, Mustard, we're seeing all reward and no risk, because it's always working. There's the back 2 in the break, the loopable forward throw, double-digit plus frames on that forward throw, and there's the block and the clean punish. Hayatei bringing himself some breathing space. This kind of punish is important. Say, right, finally I block it.
Oh, raw slide again, Foxy! Playing like an absolute maniac. But it's
you
working.
Say that, I'd go as far to say playing like a bit of a dick, but you know what? That is the Foxy effect. And in this round, Hayatei, he's played so hard and so far to get into this bracket.
And the dash
overhead.
But that's it, the dash up grab. But how common is dash up low? Because it's safe, dash up grab. Dash up overhead is the most unsafe version, but it's also the least to be expected. Hayatei, he is still alive. He has no bar, but he's got fatal blow punished. There it is, Foxy. He bet it all on that slide. If that slide connected, it would have been a crushing blow. And on block, it was going to be the game. But hey, Foxy, he knows the style. He spent the entire year and a half playing strike or throw. And you know what? That is just as unsafe on paper as overhead low. And he spent a year and a half playing with it. It's just an alternative style of 50-50. Still a Hayatei. That is breathing space he so desperately needed. And he has got it. But at the cost of a fatal blow. But hey, he's still in the set. And there is the preemptive button.
All we've really seen is Rising Ice from this matchup. Foxy hasn't actually used his other moves in this matchup at all.
We've seen a little bit of them, but they definitely haven't had the same level of impact.
Right, and he jumped down one. Hayatei, is this his moment to bring it back?
Trip guard.
He's been savage. The disrespectful nature of just swinging these moves out there, which has clearly caught Hayatei off guard and extremely uncomfortable. But this is his opportunity to stabilize. He's about half a life bar away from at least getting a game on the board. But again, caught.
I feel like that was a standing 2 ice ball at here, because it was 2-1 he got instead. Hayatei left with no defensive bar here. Breakaway's not going to be there for a while, but a good jump. Hayatei, he's jumping forward right as Foxy's about to do something himself. He's like kind of calling out when Foxy's going to advance. Oh, there he is again!
Pressing buttons at the same time.
Resand. Oh no, yep, going to go for the wind kick, cashing out. And there he is again, the punish! Foxy, both rounds going down the drain there thanks to scouting out that slide, but that's the adaptation, right, Hayatei? He went down a very swift 2 games and match point down to just the sheer, just relentlessness. And the jacket's coming off. Hayatei going for that maximum comfort as we go through.
But I mean, let's look at Foxy. We know that Foxy is always said to be, by many, to be one of the smartest players out there. And that Sub-Zero is not playing like a smart player. But in doing that is why it's a smart choice, because this caught Hayatei completely off guard. And he's going in with Sub-Zero again. But thankfully for his case, you know, he is starting to be able to adapt.
Oh, he already had that. That is a surprise. To get that win push, well. Yeah. That is hard to keep track of and see that you've still got it. Overhead low now. No real mix-up on the slide, but it's a quick block. This time, nothing.
Still able to pick it up. Hayatei getting wise to this style. Could very much bring us into a game 5 with the way things are going.
And again, really timing those pushes right as Foxy's about to try a full-screen ice ball. Hayatei have that sixth sense right now. When it's going to happen, then the micro duck. Uh-oh. Now, this isn't already a comeback, but each ice slide that gets amplified is going to help. Nice. Yep, the damage, the optimal extension. I say optimal. There is technically one more, but hey, of the most kind of practical scenarios, that's the optical situation you want. Hayatei getting another round on the board, very quickly tying things up almost. This round goes. We're 2-2.
Almost getting a confirm there. The Sub-Zero right now, Hayatei. I think he's a bit more wise to, if anything, those slides. You know, that's a huge thing that he's able to answer back with. But there's the trip guarding overhead. That one's just a cheeky mix-up. You know, you try and not get trip guarded and you block low. Overhead chews you up for it. Hayatei, one more round and he's going to bring us into a game 5. I'm sure everyone wants to see it.
But this is the way Hayatei's playing. He's kind of keeping... Oh, no. Because every time he gets point blank, he clearly is uncomfortable at dealing with the overhead, but he's playing the vast majority of the game at that kind of just outside jump distance range, where back 2 is a threat, push is a threat, forward 3 will go under the ice ball, and that is the... Like right there, max range of the back 1. That is where Sub can't mix you up, and that's where he's keeping it for the chase down. Foxy, Grampa. Are we going to see the 1-2-4 ender?
I mean, surely.
We are, That's match point again for Foxy, but let's not speak too soon. Hayatei more than capable of bringing this back. But this one round will decide. Yep.
Oh, that's low.
Does he launch him?
So nervous. Which direction does he go? Now there's the immediate, the meaty grab. It's overhead. It's low. It's loopable forward throw.
Oh, no.
Another one to come through. Foxy, he do 2 grab.
2 grab.
Now what's it going to be? How does Hayatei try and escape this corner? Now lovely with punish on the forward too. You don't see that every day.
I think Foxy took his eyelashes off with that one.
Oh, he's fishing for counter hit. That was a counter hit fish for sure. And there it is. The stand block. Hayatei.
Confident. That dash up overhead not going to work this time. I know Foxy. That's not the last time we'll see it. Hit by the amp. A little bit of damage. Look at the little wave dash. Did you see that?
Now wait, Sub-Zero. He's got a fatal blow. Will he have an opportunity to spend it? Hayatei, what's it going to be here? The overhead, no! He's gonna survive, but this is a dire situation.
This is disastrous because Hayatei hasn't got any defensive bar and Foxy has meter. This won't kill, but it's still gonna be one read. What's it gonna be? Oh, he's waiting.
The whiff punish, but he's alive.
No bar to get damage off the push.
Oh, he walked into it, just built the bar. Oh my god! What is going on? Look at the laughing Hayatei. He knows how close that one was, and would you believe it? We are going into a game 5. That was just frighteningly close right at the end, especially with that slide as well. But you know what? It wouldn't be fitting any other way. We're doing final game. Winner of this moves into grand finals to fight Tekken Master here at the WePlay Dragon Temple. $60,000 worth of tournament. And these are now our final 3 players. Only one of them is moving on here to join the top 2.
I do not I do not envy Hayatei in this situation. Look how stressful this match has been. Foxy, even though Hayatei, he is on the verge of a reverse 3-0, this looks like the most high pressure, just high stress scenario. And that is the kind of style that Foxy has enforced here. But Hayatei being able to adapt. You know, he's making those big decisions, those reactions on the overhead or the dash up overhead that we're seeing. And there it is, dash up low. But Hayatei, he's sticking out preemptive buttons, trying to get Foxy to run into them, but that's what Foxy's going to look for. Speaking of which, max range slide, that's forward 3 of Fujin. Going under everything. Oh, doesn't get whiff punish.
Delayed back 3.
Oh, no.
That's a whiff punish for sure. Fujin does not like that back 1 string whiffing in its entirety. It's so punishable.
It's the first time we've seen that happen to Hayatei as well. He's done a great job of not committing to that string in those positions that they can be jumped. Oh, with a cancel too. Oh, no whiff punish.
Oh, a flawless block. He empty jumps to pick the flawless block. Such a sick sequence from Hayatei. And now with the fatal blow ready, he still has a chance in this game. Now, what's it going to be? The low, but he's caught jumping.
Oh, there it is, Hayatei! Gets the big duck on the grab. It is so risky to do that against Sub-Zero, but when you've got the read and you are confident, as we know Hayatei is, it will work. And that is the absolute just momentum shift. Oh, speaking of which, there it is again. Hayatei calling out the right options now.
BE forward 3, going to lead to a combo. More importantly, getting that defensive bar out of Foxy. Is it going to be 3rd place or 2nd for either of these two?
Oh, that was whip punish. Confirm. Oh, Hayatei, he's up in rounds in the set for the first time in a while. He has that momentum on the verge of a reverse 3-0.
Foxy keeping this game plan so simple, but it wouldn't be Foxy without it. Anti-air!
Oh, side switch, no less 2. Getting that slide KB. We know how important that is for what Foxy's doing. Oh, raw tornado. I wonder if that was a back 2, but won't matter.
We're starting to fish. Good trade. That's probably going to be the round, actually, because he's got this. Spends the rest of it. Drops the combo. No,
that was a reset. That was no drop. That was a reset. That was a deliberately timed meeting.
Oh my lord, he's still got the fatal blow. He's still got the crushing blow. Hayatei. This is a really scary position, and it's match point for both players.
Recovered in time.
Oh, and there it is again, that preemptive back 1 Hayatei.
Oh no.
Oh, the overhead, he commits again. Foxy playing with fire.
Oh, it's stressing me out to see it, because it's so dangerous, but the reward is so high, but so is the risk.
Foxy, a player that doesn't give a damn, it seems. The fact that he's doing this late in a tournament, I can't believe it. Oh my god, he's got KB, but he doesn't spend it. This time, he wants the 1-2-4. How can Hayatei bring this back? Believe in him. No! And Hayatei
Foxy Grampa.
Absolute just verge of a reverse 3-game comeback. He got the first round. It was looking so good until it wasn't. Foxy Grampa with what I am going to say, the total most stressful style of Sub-Zero play I have ever seen in my life. He lived and died by it, but he lived more than he died, and he is going to get that run back in grand finals guaranteed. What a set. What a perfect end to losers finals. Oh my goodness. You can just see it. Look at it in their face like, yeah, all right, GG's. Right. I get it. Well done.
KP.